Yeah! Ah, I know. Look at this. Frankenstein's monster has arisen this morning. Spent the night at Turlock, parked in front of my friends, and I have absolutely no plans today. I want to take it easy and just have kind of a me day today. Every once in a while, you just need to do that. Just treat yourself, focus on yourself today. That's it. Don't worry about anybody else. Just take care of you. Do what you want to do, have what you want to have to eat, go where you want to go. Just focus on things that are important to you today. I know a lot of us spend a lot of our lives really concerned about the lives of others, and, for good reason. A lot of people can't take care of themselves, especially your mothers and fathers out there. I never had to deal with having children, but I can only imagine the, amount of energy that's spent on the daily basis just keeping track of those kiddos, keeping them in line, especially if they were anything like me as a kid. You got your hands full, and, well, I apologize. Well, I made it back to Clovis, California, and as it turns out, I'm going to be in and around this area for quite a little while coming up, at least the next 10 days or so. Now, I'm going to try to explore a little bit more of the local stuff around here, maybe shoot up to like Kings Canyon or Sequoia National Park. That's all doable for day trips. The reason why I'm here back in Clovis and I didn't continue my adventures up in the Delta further or hang out with friends any longer is because my parents happen to be taking a trip to Phoenix. And they go there every spring for Giants spring training. Baseball time, right? That's coming up. And while I guess apparently the tickets are pretty hard to get, and I don't know how they're, dealing with capacity and whatever rules they got to abide by to have audience there. I guess it's not called an audience in sports. What is it called? A crowd? Yeah, probably. Anyways, so they're doing that. They're shooting out in a couple days. They're going to spend about a week out there and watch a couple games, maybe check out Sedona, which I highly recommended they do. Stay overnight or two there. Wonderful resorts, motels, hotels galore. In one of the coolest spots of that I've been to in Arizona. You know, the Grand Canyon's awesome to see, but once you looked at it for about 15, 20 minutes, what else are you going to do there? So I recommended they go to Sedona. I've been there myself. You know, it's a energy vortex. So all the hippies gather there and release their energy into the spirit world or something. I don't know. Maybe they just drop acid and hang on top of a plateau. Who knows? But Sedona's super awesome. If you've never been there, they got these crazy red rock formations. And you know what? There is some kind of energy or atmosphere there that is highly relaxing. I took a little trolley tour when I was there, and this was before the lockdown. Well before that, a few years ago, I actually lived in Scottsdale for a period and decided to take a little weekend vacation up there by myself. Jumped on a trolley tour, which is great. They took you to all the highlights and spots, some church way up on a rock that you would have had to park down here and walk all the way up. Well, they got front door access. So sometimes being part of a tour group is beneficial, and they give you information and kind of sometimes take you to places you wouldn't go otherwise. Now, moving on, I got a couple things I want to talk about. Imagine that. I know. I'm usually at a loss for words. Well, the first thing is I've been traveling a lot recently. I might drive in my van more than the average person. And, you know, one thing that I'm super thankful for, and it wasn't even a consideration in my mind when I was looking for a van, but cruise control. Man, I tell you, especially if you're on the highways and the byways and you got pretty long stretch and a fixed speed, I'm not trying to go super fast. I just roll in the flow behind the trucks, set that cruise control at around 65, put on some tunes, and I'm good to go. I have bad knees. I blew out my right knee in high school playing football, and then I blew it out again about 3 years ago on tour. So it gets a little bit tired. When I was up in Yosemite for a couple of days, a few days back there, well, all that braking, heavy braking, accelerating back and forth through the mountain roads, twisting and turning, ups and downs, my knee was shot after that, and it was a little bit swollen. I had a little bit of a hobble, a little bit. Cruise control, huge. Also, power doors. Where are they? Where are my keys at? Oh, they're in the ignition. Anyways, that's two. And one final thing that I wanted to talk about is my little handy dandy fan that I got from Walmart. You know, I talked about this in a prior video. You plug it in, it's rechargeable. You don't need to stock it up with AA's or AAA's. It's flexible, and it got a nice blow to it. Well, this thing likes to do this thing. Yeah, that's no fun when you're driving because it scares the heck out of you. You think something important might have fallen down. Now, while this fan works great, I just am sick of it falling over all the time. So, it's going into storage. Because I just picked up this at Walmart. First time seeing it there. It, too, is a rechargeable fan with a USB plug. It's also a 5-inch fan. This one also is directional, but it looks like a bit lower of a profile, whereas this one, a little bit top heavy. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to open this up and see how it works. This was only $8 and change, so let's say $9 from Walmart. Not bad at all. And I don't mind having extra fans. I got this big guy 10-inch fan. I got this 5-inch fan for wherever I need it. And now I got this other 5-inch fan for where I need it, which is right here in front of my beautiful face. Okay. Let's see. Does that look like a 5-inch fan to you? That looks like a 5-inch fan. That looks like a 3-inch fan. I think they may have mislabeled this box. It says right here, 5-inch fan. Maybe the entire size of the fan is 5 inches, but usually when they say the size of the fan, they're indicating the blade size. Yet another USB. I like the fans come with these really long USBs, which is helpful. So now I'm a bit skeptical about if this is going to be worthwhile or not. I'm going to plug it in real quick, and then we're going to plug this into the jackery, of course. Make sure it's on, and let's see. It's got a little swivel up and down and a little button here. Well, that actually puts out a nice level of air. Let's see if there's any modes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 modes, just like the other one. And this one, probably gonna fall over too. But it's not gonna be a big thing that falls over onto the ground like the other one was. Heading over to my favorite park to fly the drone, because the drone's pretty new to me and there's a lot of features I haven't quite dipped my toes into yet, and I want to get them a little bit wet today. Most of which are the Quickshot features. These are shots that are pre-programmed into the software of the drone, and they do a little maneuver for you. Some of them seem pretty cool, and I haven't tried them out. So, check it out.